For one day each August, Rockford puts a little extra pride into its place that it calls home. 815 Day returns Saturday, a festival that's really become a tradition across the region. Madeline Korzanuski shows us why this celebration brings the community together.
It's just a part of who we are, and it's like this day is like a love letter back to our communities.
A love letter that Rockford began writing more than a decade ago, with roughly 50 businesses signing on, highlighting what is special about our community.
It has grown so much, and like I said, this year we have our most submissions with over 130. They offer deals and specials and events that, help promote them and help people explore different pockets of the city that they might not have ever explored before.
While 815 Day itself is Saturday, this year, the celebration stretches from Friday to Sunday.
Myself, I get to find new businesses all the time that I've become a fan favorite of from 815 Day.
For those businesses, one weekend can introduce new customers or reintroduce themselves to old ones.
Our small businesses are really the heartbeat of our communities.
But the 2026 event brings something new, the Rockyard Music Fest, expected to fill Davis Park.
This is really the first event since the park has been renovated over the past year or so.
State Senator Steve Soderman says this event will highlight the park, which he believes will have a significant economic impact on the city of Rockford.
I think a thriving downtown park is so important for not only the downtown area, but the entire region. It's an economic development driver.
More importantly, though, Soderman says this weekend is about community and pride.
I think anytime you have an event that brings people together, it showcases what a great place you live.
In Rockford, I'm Madeline Korzanuski.
We have a full list of 815 Day events over on our website, rockfordnewsfirst.com.